Okay, I'm gonna build my Azorius deck now, so add some unappealing picks at the end, and the mana curve, like you see, isn't ideal here, but I have some powerful cards. I think I will just play 17 lands without this altar, so this is the only card that really benefits from playing an altar, that I could play this on turn 5 and it helps with this pretty hard mana cost, but this altar will be pretty bad in every other situation, so nothing else worth ramping for, and this even improves my mana curve a little. So, okay, I think I have to cut something for the 3 mana, so Cursor is one of the weakest links here. So it is a defensive creature helping me to survive until the Dream Traveler. But I actually prefer familiars in this deck if I have Staggering Insight and Commanding Presence. And they have easier casting costs. Provide some card selection, so the worst stats, but flying is quite important, and they are still not bad defensive creatures, and can help me get some value with auras. So 13 creatures, 3 Omens of the Sun. I suppose I can cut one more creature, but then it's better not to cut more. So still I think this was the least appealing creature, but one of the familiars will go anyway. And now it's a little harder. So this deck it becomes really cheap. I could consider cutting one land, so Dream Trawler can be punished a little, but I still have I will keep a Glimpse of Freedom for mana curve purposes, an Omen of the Sea, and 2 Thirst for Meaning, so I think I will dig for lands quite effectively, so it actually is appealing to cut one land and a lot of card selection with and card draw in this deck. But what else? So here we have maybe the hardest decision with the last card. And I think I want to keep all my creatures and Omens of the Sun. So I still have to place my auras somewhere. So I have 12 proper creatures. Still, Outside isn't the best for target for auras. Not a lot of these proper creatures. Maybe I should cut one Omen and return this familiar or Cursor. Maybe Cursor. So Cursor still, if I cut one enchantment in Omen of the Sun, Cursor still synergizes well enough with Thirst for Meaning. Maybe not this, because it's not a great card to return. I have some better enchantments for that. But maybe this Cursor is appealing enough, and I could see myself playing 9/7 distribution if I have Cursor and still significantly more white cards than blue cards, but also Dream Trawler would like me to play a more even distribution, to have a double white and double blue on time, and I have this card selection draw in blue, which also helps, so maybe an even distribution after all. But let's see, maybe I could cut one of the 2-drops, but I really don't look to cut more creatures in this deck. So maybe one more Omen. 10 enchantments right now. Not a bad support for Thirst for Meaning. So I really don't have anything better to cut. I could cut one of the proper creatures, probably Hero of the Pride, because it only benefits from 2 auras and it's still not the best target for these auras. So it's just a Grizzly Bear most of the time, 2 mana to 2, which is pretty weak. So maybe Hero of the Pride. The mana curve gets worse. The number of creatures gets worse. But this is still an unexciting filler, so I can maybe survive with playing only 4 2-drops if I have still a 1-drop and I have this card draws for 2 mana. I'm not sure, it's still not great to have the worst mana curve. I could cut Omen as well. So the number of enchantments goes down for Thirst for Meaning. Also this synergizes well with flash cards, but I have still some flash cards and some instants, so it's not too bad for this Naiad. So maybe it's important enough that the mana curve got better, and maybe it's still not the worst target for these auras. I would prefer to place them on a flyer, but I have only so many flyers, and I don't think I want to bring Familiar back. So maybe now I prefer a Courser in this deck. So okay, I think that's it. I will play an even distribution after all. So Dream Trawler and the card selection and card draw being in blue makes me want to play this even distribution after all. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and watch the games of this deck. The whole playlist is linked in the description. Bye.